Hi, I'm Taz Chrisman, and we're going to continue with weather services, and we're going to talk about Terminal Aerodrome Forecasts. A TAF is a concise statement of the expected meteorological conditions at larger airports during a specified period. Each TAF is valid for a 24-hour time period and is updated 4 times a day: 0Z, 06Z, 12Z, and 18Z. TAFs are issued in the following format: type, location, issuance time, valid time, and format. TAFs use the same code as used in METAR weather reports. Now down here below on this picture you can see on the METARs I talked about the Aviation Weather Center website, aviationweather.gov, and how you can scroll over the different airports for your METARs. You can do the same thing for the TAFs. It works exactly the same way. So I encourage you again to go to aviationweather.gov and try that out. A TAF is a report valid for 5 statute mile radius around an airport. A TAF's terminal area then extends out an additional 5 statute miles, so 10 statute miles total. A TAF is a report valid for the 5 statute mile radius around an airport. A TAF's terminal area then extends out an additional 5 statute miles, so it gives it 10 statute miles total. Alright, we'll zoom in here and I'll show you a little bit of a graphic here. So we got the airport right in here. So the base, the main meat of that forecast extends from the center of the airport out 5 statute miles. Anything outside of that, so between 5 statute miles all the way out to 10 statute miles like it shows right in here, is going to be considered in the vicinity. So when you see something listed in a TAF that says in the vicinity, between that 5 and 10 statute miles. And nothing is forecast outside that 10 statute miles. So TAFs only go out 10 statute miles. TAFs are not intended to forecast weather beyond 10 statute miles. They are a point forecast and not a zone or an area forecast. So what this means is it is not a good idea to just scan all the TAFs and assume the lack of a forecast for thunderstorms in the TAF means that there's an absence of thunderstorms en route. All right. The area forecasts, on the other hand, will have an indication when pulse or air mass thunderstorms are possible, even when the TAFs are silent on the issue. It is very common in the summer for terminal forecasts to be void of thunderstorms when the area forecast has a clear indication of isolated or widely scattered thunderstorms. So take that in for example around here. So we've got McCarran, we've got North Las Vegas, we have Nellis Air Force Base, and then we have Henderson. So there's several airports all around the Las Vegas area. Each one of them issues a TAF. There are many times when none of the TAFs say anything about a thunderstorm, but yet you look out in the distance, you know, it's only 10 statute miles away and to the mountains, and there's thunderstorms brewing out there. You can see lightning, rain, all kinds of terrible stuff that you don't want to go fly in. And you're not going to get that stuff from the TAF. Like I said, if it's outside that 5 statute miles or the 10 statute miles, it's not even going to say it's in the vicinity. If it's inside the 5, it will tell you that it's there. If it's inside the 10, it'll just say thunderstorms in the vicinity. If it's outside that 10 statute miles, it won't say a thing. So the TAF elements, we have a TAF report. So you have the routine TAF, and then you have an amended TAF. So the amended TAF is kind of like a specie for the METAR, but it's for the TAF instead. The TAF itself is going to have this ICAO station identifier, the date and time prepared, the valid period, the forecast conditions, wind, visibility, weather, sky conditions. Alright, so let's take a look at this guy right here. Alright, so we'll zoom back in and we'll take a look. Alright, so we have a TAF. It's for Brownsville, Texas. It's valid on the 30th day at 0545 Zulu. That's when it was prepared. And it's valid from the 30th day at 06Z to 06D on the following day. The winds are variable at 4 knots, 3 statute miles, scattered at 4,000 feet, overcast at 15,000 feet. Now, temporarily, between 21Z and 24Z, they have rain showers. From 0200Z, the winds are going to be 100 at 10 knots with greater than 6 statute miles, overcast at 2,000, becoming between 03 and 06Z, no significant weather, broken at 2,000 feet. All right. A lot of times what you'll see is you're going to have all this whole TAF, it's going to be all jumbled into a bunch of different lines like that. What I like to do is break it out. So where this tempo is, put a return on there, right? So break that into a second line. From the when it gets to the from, break it into a second line, and then from the becoming, break it into a second line. What I mean by that is this first line here, from the whole TAF all the way till it gets to the tempo, that's what the overarching weather is going to be. All right, so it's going to stay like that, and then the tempo group is saying temporarily between 21 and 24. This is what the winds are going, or what the weather is going to be. After that, it's going to go back to this, all right, to the main overarching weather. And then we've got a becoming group, so it says becoming between 03 and 06Z. Just means sometime between those 3 hours, the weather is going to go away. So no significant weather in the broken clouds at 2,000 feet. All right, so if you break that down, it doesn't look like it's all running into each other. So let's take a look at how one should look. All right, so anytime I get one of these, I try to break it out. And a lot of your newer weather forecasting products, your aviationweather.gov, your DUATS, your 1-800-WX brief website, they're all going to break it out like this. If it doesn't, like say for instance on your written test, if you guys haven't done that yet, they'll put them all together. So just write it out like this. So here's one for us. So it's from Oklahoma City. It's prepared on the 18th day at 11:35Z. It's valid from the 18th day at 12Z to 12Z on the following day. The winds are 170 at 10 knots, greater than 6 statute miles, scattered at 8,000, broken at 10,000, overcast at 14,000. Now that's going to stop the overarching weather. So that's what predominantly is going to prevail during that whole time. Then we got a tempo group here saying temporarily between 12 and 16Z, we're going to have light rain showers, broken at 6,000, overcast at 8,000. All right, so after 16Z, now we have a from. So now this is changing. When you have a from, it's going to change to the base. So you got from 1600Z, the winds are going to be 180 at 14 knots, greater than 6 statute miles, broken at 5,000 feet, overcast at 10,000 feet. And then here again, we've got another tempo group. So temporarily between 16Z and 20Z, you're going to have 5 statute miles with light rain, showers, mist, overcast at 3,000. And then from 2000, so you're going to have 160 at 11 knots, greater than 6 statute miles, light rain, overcast at 5,000, with a probability of 30% between 00Z and 06Z of 3 statute miles with rain showers and thunderstorms, mist, overcast at 2,500 feet with cumulonimbus clouds. From 0600 Zulu, you're going to have winds 170 at 10 knots, 5 statute miles, light rain, mist, broken at 2,500 feet, overcast at 4,000 feet. And then temporarily between 8Z and 12Z, you're going to have 4 statute miles with rain showers and thunderstorms, mist, broken at 1,500, overcast at 4,000 with cumulonimbus tops. All right, so you can see how they break it down into each separate line. Anytime you get one of those things that changes what the overarching weather is, that's a new line. All right, so I recommend kind of breaking it down that way. Okay, so that's the quick and dirty about the Terminal Aerodrome Forecasts. Like once again, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and we'll get back to you about that. And if you have anything you'd like to see added, by all means let us know and we'll add that as well.